Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day. Let's go ahead and get started here on SPY. One of our favorites, right? And Melissa had an amazing trade. I would just want to bring this down and so you guys can see this. All right. And these are our API alerts. We don't talk a lot about these except for when we do webinars and such because we like to brag about it. It's all good. So our API, what that means is the back end of our Thinkorswim platforms are tied into our room. So as soon as Melissa and I take a trade, it is sent to the room in milliseconds. So absolute stunning trades here from Melissa on Friday on SPY. And I know, a ton of you guys loved it. I love to see the enthusiasm. So again, good on everybody for buying that dip in demand and sticking with the trade until the end. And you can see, man, she had a ton of trims come through here. Here's my SPX. I want to talk about my SPX really quick. You guys know that I bought also not only in this account, but I bought in my wife's account. And I was thinking that I was trimming at 50% because some of the ads that I had in Ashley's account were down more towards the $3 level. And so that kind of threw me off when I looked in here and I was like, 27%. These went, I think, all the way to like $15 within a few minutes. And you guys know I was out and about doing my thing. So I apologize for that. But this was still an amazing hold, still fun. So a little double banger there, if you will, on SPX and the SPY. So just absolutely love it. And you can see where those levels came from if you guys just come over to the broad market analysis or the neutral strategy. I kind of go over some of that stuff. But again, those API alerts are sent to our members within milliseconds. So no typing, none of that, just straight up 100% transparency. It's exactly what's coming out of our account, our real accounts. These are cash and or margin accounts, not paper trade accounts. All right. Let's get into it on the SPY. I want to make this really fast. This is your support. This is your line in the sand for this week, next week. It doesn't matter. 559 has been keeping us straight. So again, as long as that level's holding, I'm looking for us to continue the march up towards 565, testing that all-time high. And then my overall target for this week is 568 to 572. All right. From there, I'd be a little cautious. QQQs are acting a little lethargic, if you will, and they tend to be kind of that canary in the coal mine. So watch them. I think they're a little volatile. They need to make some new pivot highs. But as far as the SPY is concerned, that's what I would tell you to concentrate on. If we pull back into the 559 level, I expect buyers. If we start to break down below that, then things start to change a little bit, and we could see a rollover into a smaller time frame. So rollover, what does that mean? So let's look at the daily. That was the weekly we were just looking for. The 9 EMA is working really, really well. Potentially another move underneath 559 could lead you into 556 and then down here at 552 on the 76.4. I wouldn't expect any more than that. But if for some reason we were to close down here, then that could open the door for that gap fill there. Let's go into the 4 hour. How's these things looking? Absolutely sideways, but you can see that we came down into demand, that trendy edge. Notice that we went from red candles to white candles to green, so that is a positive, but we are still in this sideways channel territory. What you could do is take this level here and place it right up to the top and just know, hey, there's a lot of resistance. You're still in a channel. Anytime we're high on the curve, meaning at that upper level, then you want to be cautious till you can build a base above there. Down here, when we get closer to lower on the curve, we look at buying. Now that level again is around 559, 556. I expect buyers to show up. All right, and then up here resistance until proven otherwise. Let's go to another smaller time frame. Let's go to the 2 hour and get in here and take a look. There's that 88.7 again. Just want to keep reiterating that this is our line in the sand for this week going forward, and we are in a channel. This is a nice big move out of here. I'd expect buyers short term to show up at 562 by about 561 and a half. Overall, you can see my banners. They're extremely bullish on the weekly, the daily, and the monthly. Therefore, I want to follow the trend until some sort of structure is broken. In my opinion, that structure is not broken unless we break under 552. All of this is a buying the dip opportunity. If it happens in here, I love that. Now, please go out and watch my broad market analysis so you can get a better understanding of the bigger picture and how some of the other key players like the dollar, the SKU, the QQQ, the NASDAQ, ES futures all play into the overall thought process for the SPY going forward. Have an amazing day. We'll see you soon.